Welcome to the reading of the 5th chapter of the book, The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. My name is Nse, and I'll be reading this along with you. So go ahead, grab yourself a cup of tea, coffee, water, get comfortable, and let's jump right in. Chapter 5: The Truth Shall Set You Free. The drama of life is a psychological one in which all the conditions, circumstances, and events of your life are brought to pass by your assumptions. Since your life is determined by your assumptions, you are forced to recognize the fact that you are either a slave to your assumption or their master. To become the master of your assumptions is the key to undreamed of freedom and happiness. You can attain this mastery by deliberate, conscious control of your imagination. You determine your assumptions in this way. Form a mental picture, a picture of the state desired, of the person you want to be. Concentrate your attention upon the feeling that you are already that person. First, visualize the picture in your consciousness. Then feel yourself to be in that state as though it actually formed your surrounding world. By your imagination, that which were a mere mental image is changed into a seemingly solid reality. The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the object to be accomplished. It cannot be emphasized too much that by creating an ideal within your mental sphere, by assuming that you are already that ideal, you identify yourself with it and thereby transform yourself into that image. This is called by the ancient teachers subjection to the will of God or resting in the Lord. The only true test of resting in the Lord is that all who do rest are inevitably transformed into the image of that which they rest. You become according to your resigned will, and your resigned will is your concept of yourself and all that you consent to and accept to be true. You assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled and continuing therein, take upon yourself the results of that state. Not assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you are ever free of the results. When you understand the redemptive function of imagination, you hold in your hands the key to the solution of your problems. Every phase of your life is made by the exercise of your imagination. Determined imagination alone is the means of your progress, of the fulfilling of your dreams. It is the beginning and the end of all creating. The great secret is a controlled imagination and a well-sustained attention, firmly and repeatedly focused on the feeling of the wish fulfilled until it fills the mind and crowds all other ideas out of the consciousness. What greater gifts could be given you than to be told the truth that will set you free? John 8:32. The truth that sets you free is that you can experience in imagination what you desire to experience in reality. And by maintaining this experience in imagination, your desire will become an actuality. You are limited only by your uncontrolled imagination and lack of attention to the feeling of your wish fulfilled. When the imagination is not controlled and the attention not steadied on the feeling of the wish fulfilled, then no amount of prayer or piety or invocation can produce the desired effect. When you call up at will whatever image you please, When the forms of your imagination are as vivid to you as the forms of nature, you are the master of your fate. You must stop spending your thoughts, time, and money. Everything in life must be an investment. Visions of beauty and splendor, forms of a long-lost race, sounds and faces and voices from the fourth dimensions of space and on through the universe boundless. Our thoughts go lightning shod. Some call it imagination, others call it God. Dr. George W. Carey in The New Name. This brings us to the end of the reading of the 5th chapter of the book, The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. As always, I'd like to know what resonated with you, what stood out for you. Let me know one word that struck you or one statement that struck you as you listened to the reading of this chapter. Drop it in the comments below and let me know where you're listening from. If you haven't already, give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to tell a friend to tell another friend about the reading of The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. Till we see again, it is goodbye and God